Let's see. Fuck. Yep. Shit. Okay, I need to, if I set this against a basketball. Yeah, it works. Okay, I'll get the basketball from over there. Oh, there's a basketball right here. Okay, and ta-da. So, I was hoping to do a video, which I don't know how well this is going to be picked up on the mic, about SE while playing some basketball. And we'll see how it goes. Now, microphones, not from that long of a distance. SE. What is it? Now, so currently I have Polar SE, or however you have things, right? However you respond to things. However you respond to things is kind of functions. And functions, what are they? Really just like philosophical bundles of whatever we say they are. And what does having functions mean? Preferring a certain, bunch of things. MBTI, of course, can sort of bundle into some sort of stereotype. Like, this is a jock, this is an artist, this is a mystic, this is a scientist, this is an inventor, this is a pencil pusher, this is a mom, this is a tattoo artist or a masseuse, this is a manic pixie dream girl or guy. Shit. Fuck yeah. So, when you get to the point of judging someone's personality, missed widely. Can you, oh, here's a roach. Fuck. This is such a distracted video, I'm sorry. What is a personality? A personality is a bundle of shit, right? A bundle of shit, of garbage. And some people might even disagree with the idea of ego itself. They might prefer to see it as, humans are all sort of, influenced by each other. And then why would there only be like 16 types? And in the first place, what we measure is sort of arbitrary because it's just dividing people into these 5 measurable things when our behavior is what makes us us, how we act. And can you really split that into this much of this thing, that much of the other thing? It's starting to kind of rain, which is worrying. But this is a waterproof iPhone, which I lost in the first place because I was playing in the rain, as I am wont to do. I like having fun. That is SE, NE, whatever, perception, lack of judgment, it's just fun. It's just fun playing in the rain, okay? And what is SE, right? Some people say it's dominance and like, oh, I know how to do sports. But then some people say FE is dominance, like Eric from Talking with Famous People. Some people also split it different ways. Split it less like, oh, I'm this and other people are that. But then they try to, like Michael Pierce, who's an INFJ, he tries to say analog, digital, with TIFE, NESI, all being digital. Because what they do is, nominally, they take, as I was saying before, this sort of 1, 2, 3, 4 digitized amount of traits sort of thing. Like TIFE is like, are you this or are you that? It's politeness and stuff like that. NESI is like, let's relate this to that, right? So you got the this and the that factor, the one and the other, the in-group and the out-group. While for PEFI and NISE, it's all individuals, it's all singularities. And so rather than being digital like 1 or 0, it's a continuum, infinitely dense, real numbers, non-listable. You get it through experience. Like, for instance, if I was aiming this ball and I tried to construct the exact sort of angle, it might work to a certain extent because the sort of realm of possibilities is this or that, and the realm of actions is this or that. So f of x equals y, and if I can get my fucking muscles to do that shit, then I can do that. However, we find... Oh, did I hurt you, little roach guy? Get the fuck out, okay? Get the fuck out. I don't want to hurt you. Fuck you. Okay, I got rid of the roach. Roaches like nighttime. And I have to be angry at them for them to fuck off, because I don't want to hurt the little roaches, okay? One, that would be nasty. Roaches' dead bodies are fucking nasty. Fucking nasty. Get the fuck out. God fucking damn it. And two, I'm a fucking Janist, you know? I don't hurt living beings, right? I miss shots. Missed shot. Oh, but it's not even that hard. The sort of thing about training is that we talk about human skill and athleticism and innovation and mastery and creativity and communication and romance and all this shit, right? All this shit, charisma, fucking, but what is that but the sort of agreement, the sort of what, this came to between two people, but that's itself a sort of measurement, a judgment as to what the thing is. And judgment as in these 1s or 0s, algorithmic. So it isn't even quite the judgment, the feel, the gut, right? It's more of the sort of like, say I did this and I was like, numbers, things. So it's a way in which the preferences or the taste and of a person becomes a sort of, it's designated as this or that, and so it's sort of like detached. It becomes a bit like fucking fuck. Shit. It becomes a bit like a sort of like, I like this, I like that, and meanwhile we, X to Y, we like the people who are spontaneous and like, oh, living a vida loca and shit. Miss. I either undershoot, overshoot, and you can quantify that. You can quantify, like, there was this Imp Lemon video recently. How can you judge what made something a failure? And at the end of the day, that's just, you saying they're responsible, for like, that guy missed the extra point, so we lost, right? But isn't it all of your responsibilities? You're trying to blame this one guy, but it's all of your responsibilities. You're just trying to get the, stink off you, the stink of it, right? And so this is basically the sort of argument that NESI, FETI would make, is that, you could say this is kind of the dislike or dislink or lack of linkage or this other thing. The person who failed to make the point is kind of what the argument, sometimes fails to be. But then what SENITEFI might tend to do is it might tend to have a certain machismo to it. And machismo, I feel like, you know, that's male in the first place, but I don't feel like it has to be gendered. I feel like, you know, in the first place, it can be a bit like non-quantified and just kind of intuitive, right? Intuitive in the way that we think is intuitive, right? While oh god, my headphone dropped. The digital can have this sort of fine gradation to it where, you know, because I have all digital, it can feel a bit like a computer talking to itself. And there's a need to act and to be all dramatic and say stuff and sound like Liam Neeson. But the thing about this kind of parodic, you know, self is that